Welcome back. You're listening to WSB Stony Brook. I am now joined by two of the members of the Muckrakers. How about you guys introduce yourselves and tell us a quick bio of the band?
All right. Oh, that's a quick bio. Okay. Okay. So my name is Shannon. I'm the bassist and second singer in the band.
I'm Kyler. I'm the guitarist, and I guess you could say the first singer of the band.
It doesn't. It's interchangeable. It's kind of like
Back and forth.
Linkin Park, Beatles kind of thing going on.
So, how did you guys meet and form this project?
Back in 2011, he was in a band which ended up becoming this band called Jail for Kids, and
JFK.
He decided that they were having a battle of the bands, and I just learned how to play guitar, so I overzealously, for no reason, brought my guitar there. And I watched him play, and about 3 songs in, his guitarist, his girlfriend, was there drunk, heckling in the crowd, and started saying a lot of things I can't say on the radio. And then they closed the curtains on him, and then he was never saw again for another couple of years. He invited me to jam with them, and then the band sort of became a band.
The history's, ever since then.
So you guys been musicians for a while. What are some of your favorite shows that you played on Long Island?
Oh man, there's a lot. I think my favorite show is definitely the time that we opened up for Michael Graves from the Misfits. That was easily one of the coolest shows that we played because obviously growing up listening to that type of music, obviously you come across the Misfits. So playing with one of their singers from the 90s was probably the coolest thing we could have possibly done.
Yeah, but believe it, sold out within, the first band. So I was just like, oh, all right. That's great.
Yeah.
So, kind of like a fun question. If you guys could choose one other local band on Long Island to go do a cross-country tour, who would it be?
I mean, I feel like we've definitely thought of Gutter Life in that.
Yeah,
regard.
definitely Gutter Life.
They got some experience, too.
Yeah.
We haven't played with them in a very long time. It's been since 2014 or something.
And now it's going to be next week.
Yeah. So how about you guys talk about that?
The EP?
Yep.
Yeah. It's the
EP release show.
The show itself, not a whole lot to talk about aside from it's happening, but the entire process.
Party.
Yeah, I mean, the process of getting to that point was a lot smoother than our first album, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, to record this EP, all of us took basically a week off of work, and we were in the studio for about maybe 65 to 70 hours in 1 week. So we kind of just did a one-shot, just like a hangnail, just ripped it off and just went full on in with it. So it came out really good, honestly.
Yeah.
So, what was your band's process in creating a song off of this record?
Well, he just kind of had a thing.
I guess the driving force is always bad relationships. That's the easiest thing to write about, especially when you're just oh, I'm so mad. So just go fight for it.
It's kind of funny because when I wrote Parasite, one of the songs on the last music video, along with his song Halloween Princess, his song took a lot more to actually put together, and that was 40 seconds long.
Yeah, it's only 40 seconds long. It happened to be probably one of the hardest songs we wrote.
It was just because everything was through compose, and it took a whole band practice or two just to get the first 30 seconds. And
So, talking about the music video, what was the process like in making that?
There was a storyboard moment where it just kind of come together.
Lots of different meetings of writing down the storyboard, what exactly we want to happen, scene by scene.
And we kind of just ended up getting everyone involved because we had a music. We were part of a indie movie earlier in the year, and we found our male actor Mark Anderson through that, and then Lexi, from her own project, she ended up just being chosen, and we had her, and she did really well and conveying a very sassy person, and we just had other connections that kind of just got thrown in there, and Aaron from my other band, Reluctant Warm, did some guest vocals, which was on the record, and
we pretty much kind of wanted to pull in the whole local scene into our music video to be bam, we are a local band, here are all these local people that we work with and have played shows with or seen. They're on here too with us, so it's kind of cool.
So, again, with the new record, did you guys change anything up compared to your last release, Dirty Water?
Shorter. About as much.
I guess it's shorter, but I think that in in this sense, we've definitely become like more polished. We don't nearly sound as like, I guess like jumbled up and like really punk. It's not like it's still raw, but it's cleaner.
It's a little bit cleaner in the mixing.
Yeah, it's
production.
way cleaner. The production.
Did you guys
smoother.
change the place where you produced it?
Oh yeah,
Everything.
everything. We recorded the first album, Dirty Water, in Jersey, in Paramus, New Jersey, and then we came all the way onto Long Island to do this EP.
Yeah, it was. The recording process itself included teaching the drummer our music. That was 2 months, and then 4 months of recording stuff. 6 months of nothing. 6 months of actually getting mixes.
Yeah, so that was the first recording process that we had, especially with Dirty Water. This one, very smooth. We worked on these songs for literally probably like 2 months straight, maybe even 3 months straight, where we just played those 3 songs over and over again at every band practice.
So, what were some things that you experimented with on this record?
Well, I know for me, for one, I know that I experimented more with like a wah-wah pedal, which normally guitarists use those, and I was like, I'm going to use it on my bass. So one of our songs that I guess we're not going to be able to play today on the radio has a wah-wah in it. Like literally I'm actually doing like little bass wahs in there in the beginning of the song, so it makes it sound really cool and different.
Yeah, I think Black is probably one of the more standout songs that a lot of people haven't had the ability to hear to just yet, but that was different in the sense that we actually have like 2 solos in it, and one of them is like a bass and guitar kind of solo. Which
yeah,
is
it's
not
a
really
dual bass guitar solo.
I guess
Also,
really
the biggest thing is we didn't really have as much backing harmonies in the last album. We had them like they were there, but it was kind of like more like gang vocals, not really like anything really tonal. So this one, like we're actually singing 2 to 3 part harmonies on this EP. So, cool.
So, how about you guys share some backstories to some of the songs on the record?
Sure.
You want to go first?
Me first. Okay, so I wrote the shortest song on this EP called Halloween Princess. The name comes because I dated a girl back when I was going to Purchase College. I dated a girl, her birthday happened to be on Halloween, and it's like she wasn't the best girlfriend, so I was like, I'll name the song Halloween because that's her birthday, and her name is Sarah, which translates to princess. So I was like, bam, Halloween Princess, that's the name of the song. Why not make it about her? Because she was a great girlfriend. So, you know, there's some great lines in there though. There's a part in there where I say, what is it? You don't deserve a full song, and I just end the song right after that
40
line.
seconds.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, whatever, let's end the song. You
I
know?
feel like that's a lot of people's takeaway when they hear the music video. They're like, oh, they don't deserve a full song.
Yeah, they did. She did.
I'm like, wonder what it would sound like if it was full.
Yeah.
So, what is some maybe other info that people should know about this record?
I'm not even sure.
Some other info. What do you mean, like other info? I guess like
Why should people listen to this record?
Because it sounds really good.
not even just really good. I would say that it's also innovative. We're not trying to be like the standard like I guess punk or metal. We're kind of just trying to pull from every genre that we like and make it our own. So we're trying to create a different sound, maybe even a new movement too. So it's really just all in the next couple months and seeing how it goes.
It does bring up one thing, is that this EP doesn't have like one selective sound, because even within that music video alone, you know, his song is very progressive power violence, where everything's half through composed, but then it's really short and like there's crazy energy. But then Parasite starts off with jazz music, but then it goes into death metal, and there's a hardcore punk interlude that goes into the chorus, which is like, I guess, melodic death punk, if anything.
So I guess that's like kind of like a goal for you guys, is just to keep changing your sound, not just stay on like one line.
Yeah. It's pretty much like you're going straight, then make a right turn hard, and then hard left, and then go straight again. It's like, it's one of those.
Even now, like, we just put out 2 new songs that are not on the EP because we just finished them, but like I wrote a song that's like called Dance Song. It's got elements of melodic hardcore music, but then dance and disco beats and whatever. But then he wrote Nexus, which is like a progressive take on classic rock or something.
It's like classic rock.
So how does that
metal.
come together for you, just mixing these kind of genres that wouldn't necessarily like fit together?
I think the thing that always kind of pulls it together, though, is that it's like distorted, usually fast, and our vocals on it. I think that's the most thing anyone really expects from us at this point.
Yeah. We're kind of like a chameleon. We try to adapt to every little situation that we might be feeling in that season. Because sometimes I feel more heavy metal some seasons I feel more hip hop. So, it goes all over the place.
We might have a hip hop song.
You never know.
So, where can people keep up to date with you guys and find your music?
I think the two things we keep up the most with is Instagram and Facebook.
Yep.
So
easily.
those are. Yeah.
But you can find our stuff. It's going to be virtually on everything because once this EP comes out, it's being released through the Orchard, which is owned by Sony record label. So it's going to be on Spotify. It's going to be on Bandcamp. All the usual things that you would see it on, it'll be on. Plus Google Music, iTunes. Everything there's gonna be so many platforms it's on we're probably not even gonna know
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for coming in and talking a bit about the band and the upcoming record. Everyone stay tuned for the artist spotlight for Boys of Fall and an interview with them.